Okay, hello everyone, we should be live now. While it's still getting set up and everything's loading, I'd just like to mention that I redid the RuneScape cinematic trailer and made it using RuneScape footage. So if you haven't seen that, just check out my recent videos. The link should be in the description. If not, you can just go to my main channel, it should show up there. But yeah, anyway, in this stream we are going to go to Tormented Demons. We'll be in World 39. Let me just get a notice for that up. We'll go in World 39. I'm not sure what clan chat we'll use yet. And we'll be using CoinShare, so people will actually get a bit of money off of it. The last time we went, I think we got a couple claws and it was about 300k per claw drop. So that wasn't bad. Make sure you bring your bullseye lantern to get down there. Where's mine? It's in here somewhere. There we are. Some people need dark light, and so we should have different attack styles. So some people with dark light, some with range mage, and some with melee. Although melee is not quite as good because we don't want it melee protecting while the dark light people are there. Okay, maybe 2.0 Cool's friends chat, that sounds good. Let me just put up the notice for that. There we are. Okay, there we are. I need to get better title things here. I don't know, it looks sort of unofficial doing it with just a notepad document on the side there. I'll figure that out sometime though, it's not as important. Also let me get some music going. Most of the music that I play in my live streams is by Eric McClure or Approaching Nirvana. I've got links to their information in the description. You'll also have to tell me how the sound volume is. I'm not quite sure because it sounds different for me through my headset than it would through you, which is coming directly from the computer. So yeah, 2.0 Cool's friends chat, the name is in the live stream. Let me start broadcasting on Twitch. Oh, I am broadcasting on Twitch, nice. I was worried that I wasn't for a second there. And 2.0, could you make sure that you've got CoinShare on? Yeah, I'd rather we didn't get a loot share drop by mistake. It hasn't happened in the past, but it could. You never know. Let me get my live stream dashboard up here so that I can see people talking on there. Okay. Awesome. Oh, and let me change my friend's chat name to stream on so that people know that I'm streaming. Okay, someone says to turn the sound up on the music, so let me do that. Okay, so we're going to go to 2.0 Cool's friends chat. TUO space KOOL. KOOL. Nice friends chat name. Cough, cough. Okay. Yeah, let me get the song name up on the live stream as well. It's a little bit awkward. I'm sure there's some program that I can use to make it automatically show up. That would be much better, I think. Okay. Rigorous asks how I get the notepad document to stay on whilst clicking. I'm using XSplit Broadcaster. Sorry, I was thinking Livestream Broadcaster and then XSplit Broadcaster. But no, I'm using XSplit Broadcaster, which is a livestream program which allows you to choose screen locations and to just have them appear, so it's really convenient. So I just chose a little section of the screen that has the notepad document. 123 die. I haven't looked at webcams yet. I need to do it. Let's see, some overloads. Oh yeah, sure, Joey. It's a good minigame. Okay, you're not going to use up many supplies here, so you really don't need to bring too much. We're probably going to have a bunch of people. You should bring either range, mage, or melee, but if you're meleeing, just bring a dark light to drop its shields. The Tormented Demon shields have to be dropped before we can really hurt them much. Make sure I've got enough charges on my polypore. Oh yeah, 2.7k, that's plenty. Oops. I'm going to bring Excalibur as well for spec. Sorry about the traffic here, it's the worst part of living where I am. I can't really do anything about it though. Algebra, you'll be fine for a bit with 600 charges on polypore, but I'd bring more if you can. Ping pong. It's not even a big road. It's a really small road, but for some reason it gets a lot of traffic now, and I don't have any soundproofing on my house. I guess that's the problem. Okay. Yeah, spike strips. That's a great idea. Let me change the Twitch title as well. I don't know, there's so much to do when starting up a live stream, so much to change. And as soon as we get a decent number of people, we can start. It doesn't take that many to kill TDs. Logic, I have barely done any Vine Sweeper ever. It's actually one of the minigames that I haven't done much of. So no, I don't have any points saved up for that. Yeah, definitely don't forget to turn coin share on. 99 not soon. I live in New Jersey in the eastern United States. Corey, quite a bit. Cleverly, no, I didn't lose my player modship, luckily. For those of you who are wondering what he's referencing, when they came out with a Squeal of Fortune update, I made a post in the high-level forum saying something like, you should just buy gold if you want to spend your money on RS. But they just hid the thread and I didn't get in trouble for it, which was nice of them, I guess. I've seen people get their moderator taken away for less than that, I think. With me, I'm not sure what boss will do after TDs. I'm not really picky. Anything's fine with me. I feel bad about crashing these guys, but I don't know. Every world is going to have some people at TDs. Uh-oh, lag. Maybe Dag Kings, yeah. They're a decent option. Well, let's just stay in the north for now, while we wait for more people. Once more people come, then we can take over all the monsters, I guess. But for now... Make sure you protect. I don't plan on all 200 mil skills now. Oops, I should have switched to old prayers. Darn it. This is going to be a little bit awkward. I think we need more rangers. I don't think we have any here. Mages and meleeers only. Oh, they drop sharks, so maybe I can go grab some sharks. I didn't bring a familiar because in the past one we didn't really use them at all. I don't know, there were just so many people last time. I mean, we're just starting this trip, so I'm sure there will be more eventually. I need to go switch prayers though, so I'm going to I'll bring a familiar this time. The Outlaws, I have all the next homes except for Virtus because I wouldn't use it. The only reason I have Virtus at all is because of Fight Kiln. And in Fight Kiln you need a helm that can store summoning scrolls to speed it up. Okay, let's see here. New potion, Falador teleport. I'll bring a couple unicorn pouches, although chances are I won't use them, but why not? A couple less prayer pots. I'm actually going to bring accuracy over Virtus because the prayer bonus will be convenient, and there's really not much difference. Actually, there's like a 25% difference, but I want the prayer bonus. I don't use my accuracy enough. It's nice to have a use for it once in a while. We're in World 39. It should show up on the live stream itself. Afiv, I'm more interested in just messing around and having fun at bosses, so I'm fine with lower levels coming. My first level 99 was cooking, and we're going to be using coin chair. Not me. I probably won't do any kilns on this live stream, but you never know. Maybe. I don't know. I still want to figure out why I'm like 4 minutes slower during my fight kilns compared to like Wooks and a lot of other people who are doing fight kiln a lot. I guess Wooks isn't really doing it a lot, but compared to other people. Mr. Revs, this is going to be the first in a series of live streams that will feature hunting different bosses for their specific drops, or for their valuable drops at least. So we'll do this until we get a pair of claws, and then we'll switch to another boss. I know I'd like to do all the God Wars bosses and get either the hilts or like Armadillo or Bandos armor from those two. I'm not exactly sure what other ones I'd like to do though, because I don't know about like Calphite Queen. It has such a slow spawn time, and the drop is pretty much worthless that I'm not really sure I want to do that on the stream. Tezo, I heard there's a staking glitch today actually, now that I think about it some more. Someone was talking about people attacking faster than they should be able to. Sort of want to stay away from the duel arena if that's true. Schlong Flap. It's true that I've never seen any Sigil drop from Corp, ever. I've only done probably 600 or 700 kills, but still sort of sad. They're so rare. Yeah, we might do Dagonnoth Kings. They're a pretty easy one to get a drop from, so might as well just take them out quickly. 123 Thy. I sent RuneShark another message asking if they'd be interested in having me on their behind the scenes podcast for this month, but I didn't get a response, so I'm sure they get a lot of messages though, so it's fine. I was going to do a commentary with Raji and Sergio, who's the one Kingio, on YouTube, but we never really got around to it. Sergio was offline for a while. I'm not really sure what happened, but I don't know, we can always do more commentaries like that. Oh darn it, I missed it. How much did you get from it? I always try and take pictures of these drops. At least it wasn't claws, because then I would have missed that, and that would have been annoying. You should bring range, and yeah, there are a lot of mages here, so some rangers would be nice. Actually, if anyone could take a picture of the, not too many people, I don't want to get like 100 emails, but if one person or two people could email me a picture of the drop, that would be nice. I've got a folder full of screenshots of the drops that we get in masses. I've got a few 607 GP dragon daggers and funny things like that, but also some decent ones. Okay, thank you. Jakir took it, so no one else needs to. Thank you, though. Between rune crossbow and rubies or a crystal bow, I'd go for the rune crossbow. But there's also really no need to use ruby bolts. Tormented demons don't really have enough health for that. Dagonnoth Kings drop all of the Fremnik rings, so Seer's ring, Berserker ring, Warrior ring, Archer ring, and then they also drop Dragon Hatchet and what's the other bit? Mud Staff and Circle Bow, not Bowl. Crystal Bow is fine at Dagonnoth Kings, but it's with a mass this size, it's really not necessary. I haven't really done all that many Dagonnoth Kings. If I had to choose, I'd say Warrior or Berserker, because I never did all that much tri-breeding. I mostly did it a long time ago when you just killed, like you'd only kill one Dagonnoth King. Now you can go and just tri-breed and kill them all, but it used to be you just camp at Rex, and so I probably got the most Warriors or Berserker rings. For Dagonnoth King's Mass, you'll want offensive potions, so overloads ideally, and then you'll want to bring each combat styles, so crossbow with broad bolts, polypore staff, and a rapier. That's probably the best. As for armor, I'd probably bring Ganodermic top, Varric skirt, and I don't know, you can just mix and match. It's not really that important in a mass. It's an easy boss. Probably no next today, although who knows? It could come up. Yeah, with Dagonnoth Kings, you probably won't need to eat unless you if you're on old prayers, you don't have soul split, then you might need to bring food. But in general, you should be fine even with just enhanced Excalibur and a few prayer pots. Gabumon, only for splits, I'd say. Although, actually, now that you bring it up, Dagonnoth Kings are a good choice. Or, sorry, Chaos Dwarves are a good choice for a live stream. Maybe we'll do those sometime. I don't think you can coin share Glaciers. I thought they were single combat. Or, I don't know, does it like count as multi because of the glacites or whatever they're called? Oh, that was easy. Like 10 minutes in. Nice. Okay, well, should we do like 15-20 minutes more here, and then go to Dagonnoth Kings, I guess? Joey, I've actually done a few question and answer videos already. I took a lot of questions and then I just went and answered them. The videos didn't really get many views. So I don't know. I mean, I answered a lot of questions in live streams anyway. But yeah, I guess it would be nice to have a place where people could go and look. I don't know. Maybe. It's sort of funny that we got the claws so quick. The first time we did a Tormented Demon Mass, we had 3 claw drops in the first hour, which was pretty impressive considering the claw drop rate is roughly 1 out of 300 and we only kill about, I believe, 300 per hour. I did a rough estimate based on a small sample, and I think we only kill about 300 per hour, so we got really lucky with that. Just as we did today, I guess. Also, a lot of people are praying. You don't really need to pray. They don't exactly hurt. Hello. Oops, I wasn't potted. Yeah, let's do like, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes more at TDs because it was a little bit too easy. And then Dagonnoth Kings. Dagonnoth Kings are going to be really easy. You might want to bring like fletching supplies or something. With this many people, it's quite easy to kill them very quickly. Hand cannon would be alright for Dagonnoth Kings. It is quite accurate. With this many people, it doesn't really matter what you bring as long as it's a ranged weapon. WNDH. Is it like making your computer lag or is it making like RuneScape lag? Because either it's a processing speed issue because it has to compress your video footage before it uploads it a little bit, otherwise it would eat up all your bandwidth. If it's making your computer lag, that's a processor issue. If it's making your internet lag, that's a bandwidth issue. I mean, they're sort of related when you're live streaming, but I don't know, either way you should turn down your settings probably. I'd reduce your frames per second to around 15 and maybe reduce your resolution if it's too high. Yeah, I'd try reducing your frames per second. It's on 30 I think by default, but there's really hardly any noticeable difference at 15. Hand cannons can break at 99 fire making. I haven't used them enough to know the rates, but I know it's possible. Joey, I made my own computer, so it's not really any specific type, although it is running Windows 7, so I guess it would be a Windows computer. I've got the specs listed on my channel description, though. Jakir, unfortunately the noted... Oh, wow. Unfortunately the noted bones and hide, or the noted bones don't work for coin share. Okay, I can't even see the drop. Am I standing on it? Where is it? Did I pick it up already? Oh, I must have picked it up. Yay, my onyx sold. A blazing boss. It could be just RS, yeah. I mean, RS definitely does have frames per second issues. WNDH. The new YouTube layout, it sort of sucks. But on my YouTube channel, if you look on the right hand side and go to sort of the middle of the page, there's a little arrow that points either up or down, I forget what it is. If you click on that, it'll show a whole lot more of my channel description. It's not obvious where it is at all. $99 not soon. Building your own computer is much easier than it actually sounds. You can go to some PC support forums that are specifically for building computers. I think PC Mechanic was the name of the site, and you can ask for tips or just look at the builds that other people have made and then just get the parts and you put them together. It's not all that difficult. Balmung isn't necessary for Dagonnoth Kings. I'd say Rapier is better, to be honest. I also like having the one-handed items rather than two, but that's not really all that important. Dynamic versus static IP, I don't know, I suppose theoretically, yeah, your IP it's possible to get hacked through it, but I don't know, it's more about your computer security than your actual IP address, I'd say. TWD, we're not going to be at TDs for very much longer because we got 2 claw drops already. We're probably going to Dagonnoth Kings after this, so prep up for Dagonnoth Kings if you're ready, or if you want to come to a boss. Besides Dungeoneering Shield or Spirit Shield for Dagonnoth Kings, DFS. You should bring all three styles of combat for Dagonnoth Kings. It helps a lot. I mean, with this many people, it wouldn't matter a whole lot. You'd be fine with probably just melee, or yeah, probably just melee. But better to bring multiple styles. A shout out to Robin Jr. for bedoodling the second clause. No gods, I don't. If you're meleeing at Dagonnoth Kings, you're better off with a rapier. The ranger there has very, very low melee defense, so you'll hit a lot better with a rapier. I'm going to be bringing Polypore with a Chaotic crossbow with broad bolts and a rapier. And then for armor, I'll bring probably Torva legs, Ganodermic top, and then Pernix trap and Pernix traps and top. WNDH 2.4 gigahertz is a little bit low, but it's not bad. It's I mean, you should be able to play RS fine. Maybe not in absolute max settings, but it should be fine. Void is decent for Dagonnoth Kings in a mass, yeah. I wouldn't recommend it in smaller teams or solo, but yeah, in a mass it would be fine. I don't know, you don't really need accuracy all that much at Dagonnoth Kings. The mage is the only one that's hard to hit. The meleeer and the ranger are very, very low defense. Like, you can be wearing full melee armor and still mage the Rex fine. Joey, I definitely do lag a bit, but I don't know, it's not so bad in general. I was actually thinking about getting a second graphics card. I think dual graphics cards would be really helpful for all my video editing, because I render a lot of videos, pretty much doing daily videos now. I'll need to look into that though to see how much it would cost. Maybe when I get my webcam I'll order it from Newegg at the same time, save a little bit on shipping. God's curses. I don't do anything with my hair. I went to a hair salon and got it they put it into dreadlocks. They were pretty loose when I first got them, but over time they tangle up better, and now I don't do anything with it. I mean, obviously I like shower, but I mean I don't like comb my hair. You can't really comb dreadlocks. Oh yeah, let me turn up the music. Yeah, I really like having dreadlocks. It's a nice hairstyle. Sorry, I'm editing settings and I'm just sort of like following this mass of people as they just destroy the TDs. Le CLS Pure. Are you using software mode? Because I'm pretty sure using DirectX and OpenGL is actually faster than using software mode. So maybe try actually putting up your graphic settings rather than keeping them at minimum. Upgrading your graphics card depends on your computer. I'm actually not sure how you would know what graphics cards are compatible with your motherboard. You could probably just find out on Google pretty easily. Let's see. Dagonnoth Kings, I'm not really sure when we'll do them. Pretty soon. Probably like 10 minutes tops we'll head over. Ah, congrats on 74 summoning. I knew TDS would be one of the easier bosses to get the drop from, but I didn't expect to get 2 claws in the first like 20 minutes. Oh, and the lump, but I don't know, I wasn't there for that. So, yeah. I think all level 120 skills would be interesting as long as they had content for it, but it's not really something that I'd push for. I'd rather they made more actual content like minigames and, I don't know, more interesting stuff. Sainu, the, having the see-through M in the crown, I think that's a graphical glitch. I'm not really sure what causes it. I've had some people comment that my crown looks different for some reason, but I don't know, I don't know what causes it. I don't really go for either of those. I don't really care much about the RuneScape gods. Skits. Easter was okay. I don't really like hanging out with my family all that much, but it could have been worse. Yeah, God's Curses. I'm definitely looking forward to RuneFest. OpenGL is really only meant for Macs, I believe. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I don't think you should use it on a Windows computer. Just better off with DirectX. For getting blue charms, there isn't really any great place for them. Probably the best would be killing Wali Salkies. They're the walrus things in Waterbirth, in the Waterbirth dungeon. But yeah, you're better off killing water fiends or something to get crimsons than hunting for blues. Yeah, Glycors are good for blue charms, I guess. I haven't really done enough of them, but yeah. Let's see. Group Venge won't be necessary for Dagonnoth Kings. We'll kill them very quickly in a mass this large. Okay, let's do like 5 more minutes and then head off to Dagonnoth Kings. Yeah, you should definitely still pray at Dagonnoth Kings, that's for sure. That mage is pretty powerful. People actually die a lot during our masses. We had a few deaths at the last Tormented Demon trip, which was a bit surprising. Mac double, I don't have an AGS, sorry. I prefer claws to AGS in general. Yeah, you could use Dominion Marker instead of potions at Dagonnoth Kings, I guess. It's not quite as good, but at least you get the magic at the full bonus. Mayo Maze. From Dagonnoth Kings, I think the main drops that we want are a, let me see what I wrote down, Berserker Ring and Dragon Hatchet. Although, I don't know, maybe we should do more than that, because it might be a little bit too easy. I don't know, Dragon Hatchets are pretty common, and Berserker Rings aren't exactly rare either. Cannon would help a little bit, it's not really necessary, but yeah, if people want to bring cannons, that would be cool. I don't think solo next is possible at the moment. I know there used to be a way to safe spot it, sort of. But yeah, I don't think it's possible now. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall. Between Reverence and Poison Purge at Dagonnoth Kings, if you've got Soul Split, you're probably better off bringing Reverence, because the, I don't know, chances are you probably won't get poisoned very easily with this many people, but also Reverence just lasts so long, and you won't need healing if you've got Soul Split. Ben, we're definitely going to go to next sometime, but maybe not on this stream. It's one of the bosses that's on the list that we need to get some drops from. Crab, I do accept donations, but only if you really want to give them to me. I mean, I can make money alright on my own, so I don't exactly need them all that badly, so yeah. Only if you really want to. Okay, so we've only got a couple minutes left at Tormented Demons, so if you're not here, don't start heading over, get prepped up for Dagonnoth Kings instead. Also, if anyone is on Lunars and could teleport us all up to Waterbirth, that would save a little bit of time. Yeah, Blazing Boss, you can actually solo Tribrid all 3 of the Dagonnoth Kings. I used to do it for Slayer assignments. It's actually pretty decent cash, considering that a lot of boss monsters are pretty bad cash per hour now. Oddball is, I mean, it's cosmetic, so yeah, it's a waste, but it doesn't really cost much, so it's not that much of a waste. Outlaws. Next armor crashed because of the Squeal of Fortune update. For some reason, people just sold all their stuff. Like Divines crashed horribly, and I don't know. I don't really know why Next armor did, but yeah. Yeah, Booblies. You'll definitely get a bless. There are so many people here that if you didn't, I'd be very surprised. It's also pretty easy to get back to Dagonnoth Kings as long as you can find someone to help get through the door. Yeah, 1 anti-poison ++ flask should be plenty. Mayo Maze. I'm just going to keep doing bosses until, I don't know, at least for a few hours. These are the easy bosses that we're doing now. I mean, stuff like Corp, we'd have to do for a long time to get a Sigil, probably. But yeah, we'll do a lot of these as long as we're getting drops. I have, well, the main auras that I have and actually use are Penance, Vampirism, Inspiration, and Jack of Trades. I've also got some of the sort of random ones. I got the tier 1 Poison Purge, the tier 1 Fishing aura, the tier 1 Reverence. I don't know, and a couple of other of those lower ones. Yeah, using an anti-poison totem here is an option, definitely. I actually might use that since I think I have an anti-poison totem that I've never actually used. There's just really no need for it. I mean, the only real use is Pyramid Plunder, which I don't do. Not really waiting for another split. Yeah, actually it's been over 5 minutes, so let's go head out. Yeah, let's head over to Dagonnoth Kings. Let's see. A Blazing Boss, you probably could solo them with those stats, but you'd be better off raising your magic level especially. Pretty much any ranged weapon will work fine on the mage at Dagonnoth Kings. Higher accuracy is definitely helpful because it has pretty high defense. I'm just going to bring a chaotic crossbow with rune bolts and that'll be fine. Just meet up at Waterbirth Isle for Dagonnoth Kings. Rapier definitely at Dagonnoth Kings. Don't forget to bring Excalibur, you definitely want that for Dag Kings. I'm just going to bring DFS because I don't really want to bring degradable shields that much. You want to focus mostly on range offense for your random stuff because the mage in there is the only one that's at all difficult. Right, yeah, anti-poison totem. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it doesn't hurt, I guess. Okay. Arcane is fine at Dagonnoth Kings, yeah. CLS Pure. I was doing them as I went along, so it wasn't so bad, but it's also 100 at a time, so yeah. Let's see, we'll probably stay for around 2 hours, so however many renewals that comes out to be. How long is it? So it's 20 minutes, so 6. I'm probably just going to bring enough supplies for 2 hours at Dagonnoth Kings. And you'll only use enough prayer to really use just your prayer renewals, so you don't really need to bring anything else, just bring like 1 or 2 prayer pots extra just in case. I don't know, Dagonnoth Kings are quite easy. We won't have any trouble. Don't forget to bring all 3 attack styles though. Fight kiln guide is on my list to do, but for some reason my fight kilns have been like 3 or 4 minutes slower than other people who are doing fight kiln, and I want to figure out why it's taking me so much longer before I go and do them. Or before I go and do a guide, rather. Yeah, Polypore Staff is good at Dagonnoth Kings. The melee there is incredibly weak to mage, so it's quite easy. Angus, the Tokelzo isn't the reason for it. The people who I know don't use it at all. Crab, doing fight kills for other people is account sharing, so it's against the RuneScape rules, yeah. What am I missing? Crossbow. That would not be a good thing to forget. There's my crossbow. Couple prayer pots. Couple brews. Oh yeah, I'm going to bring broad bolts just so I can have something to do there. It's going to be really easy. Magical Van account sharing is definitely still against the rules. Yeah, it's definitely still against the rules. Okay. Trying to think before I forget something. In general, you're better off with Ganodermic than Virtus. Yeah. Okay, I've got range, mage, and yeah, that should be fine. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Okay, yeah, so come outside of Edgeville Bank whenever you guys are ready and turn 8 on. Someone's going to teleport us. Awesome, thank you. Eric, account sharing is 100% against the rules. I'm sure of it. And I'm not actually going to report anyone, I just want to see what it says. No, it's not on there, but I know it's against the rules 100%. Okay, yeah, let's just go in. We'll need some people to go the north way and some people to go south. So I'll head south since most people are probably going to go north. I'm 100% sure that account sharing is against the rules. Like 100% sure it's not in question. I mean, I don't think anyone's ever gotten in trouble for it, but it is against the rules. I mean, unless people are like training accounts like 24/7, then people probably have gotten in trouble for that. Is that polypore lag? Yes. Gotta love those polypore staves. remember getting lost on the way to Dagonnoth Kings because I'd go up that stairway, that ladder there. That was a while ago. My computer specs, the important ones anyway, are a Radeon 6870 graphics card, 8GB of RAM, and a 2.8 GHz processor. Hmm. 5K Cast Wars games is a high requirement for the trimmed comp cape. It's, I don't know, yeah, it is a lot. Uh-oh, someone died already. I hope that wasn't one of us. Okay, so mage protect when you go in, otherwise the mage can really own you. The mage is by far the most powerful one down there. Gotta be a bit careful about it. The people are probably like, WTF. Someone said crashed. Oh cool, someone remembered a cannon. I should have brought one of those. Uh-oh, the mage spawned and it didn't have magic protect up. Oh well. Yeah, this is pretty easy. Great, everyone reported him. Nah, I don't know. I mean, stuff like that is tempting, but people should really do that stuff on their own. It's much more satisfying. Yeah. Probably didn't even need to bring Torva. I would have just been fine with just my ranging gear. You can mage the meleeer while wearing full range gear and you'll hit fine. Wait, what? Did I miss an entire spawn? He got dropped. Wow, they die so fast. Oh, that's a good idea. Someone brought cure group, so you guys can death dot for cure. Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't have brought overloads. I would have been fine just bringing a Dominion marker. I mean, I don't really even get the chance to attack them. I use a Logitech G500 mouse and a Cytec Cyborg keyboard. It's crazy how fast they die. After a rapier, it depends on what you do. Let's see. I don't. Probably crossbow. The staff is nice, but you can always use an Armadillo staff for Storm of Armadillo, or Staff of Light to save some money. Yeah, you still get coin share even if you don't do damage. Luckily, otherwise half of us wouldn't get any loot. If I were cleaned to rebuild, I suppose I'd do fight kilns to start out at least. Not really sure what I'd do after that. The Dominion marker, yeah, it's pretty much like a bad overload. It boosts all of your levels by 9, I believe, or maybe it's 10. But also it's worth noting that the magic levels that it boosts past the normal plus, what is it, plus 7 or plus 8, it doesn't give any extra damage past what an overload boost does. There's not really much use for a CLS, to be honest. A lot of people buy them, but I don't know, in general, unless you're like a really low attack level, you're not really going to have much use for it. To get a boost from the Dominion marker, you just set it up in a location where it works. So there are certain bosses, like Dagonnoth Kings, Tormented Demons, Jad, a couple others. I'm not really sure what though. I don't know. I haven't really used it a whole lot. I haven't heard anything about this week's update, which is sort of odd. They usually do that teaser thread, but yeah, they haven't done anything yet. Yeah, the Venge is working better than I expected. I just see everyone do Taste Vengeance and the thing collapses. And it's at like half health still. I don't know any Dunge Friends chats. I mean, I know the old ones, like 3 binds only and what was the other one? I don't know, there was some other Dunge chat that I used to use, but that was a long time ago. That was like a year after Dunge came out, so like a year ago. Dungeon ought to be a lot easier after this update though. Not having to need people keying specifically will be helpful. I mean, it's not going to be that much faster for the pro teams, but for just all the random teams, it'll be a lot easier because you won't need to coordinate which people to give keys to and things. A YouTube shout out for that Zaytini dude. I'm not sure if I said that right. That Zaytini dude. He has a YouTube channel. Check it out. I've never watched Beavis and Butthead. A YouTube shout out to Dead King 100, who that's Tuo Cool's channel. He's the one hosting this friends chat, so thank you. Yeah, I've definitely heard of Beavis and Butthead, I've just never seen it. PVMat? Not really. I mean, they vaguely know, but... Yeah, this kind of thing is the problem with bosses like Bandos GWD. They're just too easy. Uh-oh. Don Corleone. Thumperton, you can't trade between two accounts that belong to you. That's multi-logging, which is against the rules. Algebra, if you pause the live stream when you start it up again, it comes back at the point that's actually live. If you want to watch the rest, you have to wait until the YouTube video, or till the live stream is done processing and it comes up as a YouTube video. There's not even enough time to click on that guy, on the ranger. Age will be here until we get a couple drops. They have a pretty good drop rate, so it shouldn't be all that long, but I don't know, at least an hour, I'd say. Tuck815 wanted a shout out for his YouTube channel for daily, what was it, daily video logs? Sorry. Daily RS videos, video logs, PKing, and PVM. Sounds good. BR Naru. The flickering green usually just happens when you first start up the live stream and it should go away. At least that's how it's always worked for me. I'm not 100% positive that is how it works for everyone, but hopefully. I'm not sure what the next boss will be. Yeah, I'm not sure. Some people suggested Nex and some asked for Bandos, but I want to do Corp for a separate live stream just because it takes so long to get a sigil drop from it. I'd rather do it on its own. This is actually sort of harder than normally doing Dagonnoth Kings in a smaller team because you can't heal off of them. They just don't survive long enough. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can heal off the things on the sides. The spinolips. And a shout out to Vastalorders, who does random RuneScape videos. That's his YouTube name. You can look at it in clan chat to see the spelling. If you want to have your poison cured, you could death dot in the south. Carboy is doing the poison curing. Yeah, the kill count. That's another annoying bit about doing the God Wars bosses. Kill count's a bother. Well, we've still got a ways to go on this boss. I'd like to get at least the Dragon Hatchet and a Berserker ring from them, since those are the best drops that they have, but maybe more as well. Does Mole even have a specific drop? I know it can drop Dragon Medium Helms very rarely, but I don't think it has a unique drop. Is Tormented Wraith a multi-combat area? I'm not even sure. I mean, that is something that we could do. I don't know how slow the spawn time is, but if it's quick, then that might be okay. Andatre asks, what do you think the splits would be if we got a drop? I think we were getting about, well, a bit under 300k from Claws of Tormented Demons, and we've probably got the same, if not more people here. So I'd say a Dragon Hatchet would be about a 25k to 30k drop. Just a guess, but that would be my estimate. Uh-oh, someone died. Yeah, someone mentioned the Chaos Dwogres before. That's definitely something that we could do. Yeah, that would be a decent mass. Lots of stuff to kill. I don't know, their drop rate isn't very good, but with enough people there it might be okay. Armanite GX asks if I ever had a dragon pickaxe from Dwogres, and no, I've never had one. I never really count them though, I knew that the drop rate was quite low, so I didn't really bother. Gabumon, 5 pickaxes in a month. I mean, it depends on how much you've played to get those. If you played as much as me and you got 5 pickaxes, that would be pretty poor money. I don't know, I mean, it's definitely not the best money. You're better off doing boss hunting, I'd say. But, I'm sure it's better than some stuff. I've got over 750 days in my adventures log. I'd rather not give the exact amount, but over 750. Ah, 500k an hour is not bad. I love those vengeance hits. It dies so fast. I wonder what would happen if it only died from Venge. Would we even get a drop? I don't know, I remember something about that, like if you don't do any damage at all, maybe you don't get a drop. Skits. Arbiterspar messaged me in January asking if we could do a video together or if I'd be interested in it, and I said yes, but I wasn't really sure what we'd do. And then I don't know, neither of us PM'd each other. If you got any ideas on videos that we could do together, that would be cool. I don't know, I've watched some of his videos and he seems to do a lot of commentaries, just talking about updates while just sitting in his room without like RS footage, so I'm not really sure what we'd do as a video. What video maker do I respect the most? I'm not really sure, I don't know enough. I mean, I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube videos. I hear about people. I mean, I could tell people who it wouldn't be, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure which one I'd respect the most. Would be. I wouldn't be surprised if the update tomorrow is just the dungeoneering updates. The little dungeoneering fixes and some other little fixes, because they wouldn't really be able to do a teaser picture for those, because it's more, I mean, it's not really stuff that you can take a picture of, it's just other changes. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the dungeoneering update. The first one, not the, what are they called, the sagas. Probably the first dungeoneering update. Oh, I don't know, someone was saying that Dungeoneering was originally released on April 12th, and they might wait until then, so it would be the anniversary of it. I'm not sure about that, though. I doubt they'd wait until, what is it, Thursday or Friday? Thursday. I doubt they'd do that. Laciel S pure. Born was definitely the one who got screwed over. I mean, Wooks didn't lose anything off of it, but it wasn't entirely Wooks' fault what happened. I mean, it was definitely a good bit Born's fault. But yeah, Wooks was a bit at fault as well. Woot! 36k Berserker ring. There we go. One down. Maybe one to go, maybe more if we get it soon. Hatchets are quite a bit, well, I don't know, they're a little less common than Berserker rings, I'd say. Okay, let's make sure I got the picture of that. Okay, yeah, nice. What happened with Wooks and Born was that Wooks was, or Born was in a dicing clan, and he thought it was too slow or something, so he thought he'd make his own dicing clan, and he wanted to use Wooks' friends chat because Wooks has 50k subs, and yeah, it would get a ton of people in it. So he organized it, well, he helped organize it at least. There were a few other people with it. And then about, I don't know, they got it going in a couple hours after it started. Wooks was getting a lot of people flaming him about it, so he decided to stop. And then, since Born had joined a new dicing clan, he lost his rank in the original dice clan, which cost like 1.5 bill or something. I mean, so you could consider it Wooks' fault because he stopped the dicing, but it was definitely also Born's fault for just leaving his dice clan in the first place. I mean, he'd already put in 1.5 bill, so it's a bit of a risk to go start a new one. My best monster drop ever on my own was a Dragon Full Helm from Myth Dragons, and I think I got Pernix Chaps or Torva Legs as a split from Nex when it was like 100 or 150 mil split. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really remember what it was. The best shield for a kiln when using a Titan only is definitely, well, I don't know, if you don't make any mistakes, you're probably best off with a Zammy book, because it gives offense in all attack styles and it gives good prayer bonus. Besides that, though, besides Divine, besides Zammy book, and besides Divine, besides Ellie, I don't know, maybe the Eagle Eye Kite, that's actually pretty good. Or maybe Dragon Defender, I don't know, that's good as well. Lots of options. The live stream will go on for a few more hours at least. I don't want to do it too long because there are a lot of other bosses to do in future live streams. But, yeah, it'll go on for a bit longer, at least an hour. I never followed XL, but yeah, I did hear that he sort of disappeared and I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, maybe Dwogres, that's an option. I hadn't thought about that, but we could do that. I never really got into Dragon Ball Z. The Pirate's Birdie, we're probably not going to do any next on this live stream, but in future ones definitely. The live stream videos aren't stored on my computer. YouTube automatically uploads them after they're done like they have to finish and then YouTube processes them and then it puts them on my channel. Heck on. Loot share instead of coin share is an option, but I don't know, it's better to get a little bit than nothing. There are so many people here that the chances of getting a drop for one person are incredibly low. Tips for people who want to be player mods: get active in clans and other community events. The more you're active in the community, the better, especially things that Jagex will notice. I mean, I know that doesn't sound the best. You should just be active and a good influence in general, but you have to get noticed by Jagex in order for it to do anything in terms of becoming a mod, so clan events are probably good. Active on RS forums for sure. It's probably going to be Chaos Dwogres as the next boss. Not positive, but probably. My favorite NPC. Yeah, Steve, we'll definitely do one of those sometime. It depends if there's an update tomorrow, but if there isn't an update tomorrow, then maybe tomorrow. Ah yeah, thanks Trick here. Almost 20k, it's true. Zoc is a fire giant trainer. Oh yeah, sorry, let me get on IRC, I sort of forgot about that. So many chats to get going. I'm on the Twitch chat at the moment, although I have to admit I'm not looking at it all that actively. Then I've got the YouTube chat, friends chat, and now IRC. Oh cool, I got 1.2 bill experience. Awesome. Iron Dragon or Steel Dragon Master of Visage? Yikes, that would take a long time. To get 99 magic fast, there are a lot more methods now than there used to be, but I'm not really sure what you'd do. Yeah, you could do string jewelry. I mean, you can actually mage during combat now, which was horrible experience before, but it's much better now. String jewelry is fast, or at least I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, you could do glaciers, or is it? I think it's yeah, I think it's glaciers. I think it's glaciers. Not positive. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I did a version of the RuneScape game, cinematic trailer. I did it using just RuneScape gameplay footage. So if you guys haven't seen that, once we're done with the live stream, I'd appreciate it if you just went to my channel and checked that out. I thought it came out pretty well. I thought it was glacier, like, or I don't know. It's like glacier, but glacier. I don't think it's glac or glake. I think it's glaze, like glaze. Oh yeah, Joey was featured as the screaming Ozan. He used the scream emote when the troll appeared. Spec, we're probably going to stay at Dagonnoth Kings until we at least get a dragon hatchet drop. I thought we just got one there. I saw dragon, and it was just a dragon dagger. Where's the drop? I want my money. But yeah, we'll probably stay at least until we get a dragon hatchet, maybe a bit longer. Oh yeah, let me change the Twitch title to DKS. Tips for making money at mid-levels. I don't really know how much money per hour you'd think would be good. It's hard to judge, but I don't know. You can always do those collecting things like, what is it? Killing like jungle spiders and selling the carcasses. What else? Killing the goats in the desert. Those aren't bad. I was actually thinking about making a video on those soon. Sorry, yawn. I need to test the GP rates though before I do it. Revenants are decent, but the drop rates are quite low and you'll get PK'd relatively often, I'd say. Joey, I believe my Fish Flinger's guide might have a picture in the description. I think it has a picture in the description of all of the different locations in Fish Flingers for catching the different fish. Or, well, not really the different fish in different spots, but yeah, just all the spots in Fish Flingers. So you could take a look at that. I know I put a picture in it in the video itself, but yeah, I'm not sure if you want to rewatch it to see that. Yeah, Jagex should probably remove some of the troll drops from TVM, but I don't know. They could really improve the bosses' drop rates and things, because, or at least give them better untradeable drops so that people are, they have more incentive to do bosses, because yeah, at the moment drops are so inexpensive that it's really not very good money in general. I'm wearing the anti-poison totem, which prevents me from getting poisoned. I don't know, I don't really need it, but it doesn't hurt. Gabumon, the raptor was introduced a long while ago, but yes, he was in the trailer for sure. Arma and Bandos and a lot of other items crashed due to the Squeal of Fortune update. But also just because bosses are so easy now, it's not really a challenge to get the items. CLS Pure, my brother started playing RS before I did, so I guess he influenced me. Gabumon, I believe it's been confirmed that the raptor is male. not positive on that, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I was just reading the RS Wiki article on him yesterday or the day before or something. Ooh, darn it. I got hit a 396 while I was trying to heal. Next is definitely female. There hasn't been much mentioned about the Eastern lands. I know that they're not going to be coming out for a while because they want to finish the current continent before they start on a new one, or at least that's what they said. Jaster, if you look at next using Norb Oculus or just look at the RS Wiki picture, it's pretty obvious, but I'm sure that they've already confirmed it. I can't really think of where they did, but I'm sure it's been confirmed. If I were able to get Concave again, would I do it? Probably, yeah. I think 99 Slayer is nice just to have. Most skills aren't really worth it in terms of like making money or anything, but yeah, 99 Slayer is nice to have. Yeah, Chris X, I have heard about Optimus, and I believe it is the FPS fix and bot nukin one, although I'm not sure about that. But yeah, I don't know when it's coming out. Yeah, Jakir, I wasn't really sure what to put as a picture for the rare set series there. The Ring of Wealth helps for solo sigil drops, yeah. See less pure. I mean, I guess it's lucky, yeah. I don't know. It's not really luck. I mean, that's just the type of gameplay that I did. But yeah, I'm glad I did have it. There's no need for a guide on how to AFK Castle Wars, really. You just go there and you don't pay attention. I mean, I guess there are some tricks, but in general it's pretty easy. Jagex, don't worry about it. I'm not worried about 47 Earth Talismans. Yeah, it's okay. I hope Optimus comes out this month. I'm not really sure about it though. Chris X, investing in botted supplies is an option. It really depends when Optimus is and how many people have already started investing in it, because a lot of people know that it's going to be coming out sometime. And if people are already investing and it doesn't come out for a while, then the prices will eventually drop before it comes out. I mean, if you're holding on to it long term, it's probably pretty safe. But yeah, if you need to get your cash out for some reason, you might have to dump it and lose some money. Beast and Fury. The hybrid armor is definitely worth it, and I only own 3 of each full set, but I own a lot of extra trickster helms, trickster bodies, and trickster boots, and gloves as well. I don't have many of the legs because I don't do much Soul Wars. Zoc, I do own the Master Rune Crafting robes, yeah. My brother hasn't played for a while. I mean, he comes on rarely, but not actively. If I were poor, I would go make money. Magic is a good option on Jad now, especially if you've got Storm of Armadyl that just beasts everything. Yeah, I'll probably livestream RuneSpan. Favorite skill cape is probably Agility. I've got 4 full sets of Elite Void, including, 4 full sets of Elite Void, including 4 full sets of Elite Void, including all the helms, except I only have 1 Void Mage helm, and then I have 1 full set of normal Void. Ah, wow, someone said this friend's chat is filling up. If you're trying to get in the chat and you can't, try joining my IRC channel. It's just Omustardo on Swift IRC. I can read that much more easily than I can the YouTube chat, because the YouTube chat updates really, really slowly. So yeah, I'd prefer you went on IRC there. Nameless, I do YouTube because I enjoy it. I mean, there's no real pressure that I have to do it for any reason. Oop, thanks, Saras. Kenny the Killer, I got my name when they were freeing up a lot of usernames. I was lucky enough to get Castle Wars. You don't need 85 range to get Battle Mage. You don't need any stats to actually get it. You just need stats to wear the items, but Battle Mage doesn't have any range requirement. I'd probably get rid of the loyalty shop and the loyalty points. I don't like that very much. The freeing up of names was when a lot of names that hadn't been used were the people who originally had them. Like, if someone's name was taken by a level 3 who hadn't played in like 5 years, those names were freed up. So, yeah, a lot of names that are like one-word things, and like first names, like the guy rank 2, I believe, whose name is Jake. I'm pretty sure he got that when the names were freed up. Yeah. I skate. I don't have a video camera in real life at the moment, otherwise I probably would do more real life stuff. Anti-Poison Totem is a reward from Dungeoneering. I'm not sure how many tokens it costs, but it gives the same stats as a Rune Kite Shield except no negatives, and it prevents you from getting poisoned as long as you're wearing it. The next boss might be Chaos Dwogres. Not positive on that. Born to Kill. From Dagonnoth Kings we've had one Berserker ring split, which was I believe 36k. And we also had a Dragon Dagger, which was like 300 GP. Parsonsta says that it's 44k dunge tokens for the anti-poison totem. Uh-oh, someone died. Augury and Rapid Renewal. Well, Augury is really useful. I like Augury a lot. Rapid Renewal I don't think is very useful. Yeah, I don't know. 2 is probably better than Fog at I am. Or better at Fog than I am. Yes. Yeah, Augury and Rigor are both quite useful. Taz, the Stone of Joss effect is from the Glacier area. It gives a little damage bonus in areas around the ice area up there. It works in God Wars to give like a 3% damage boost. It's not bad, but not a huge difference. My max hit ever has been 1,228, I believe, at Castle Wars with an AGS. I was doing it for a max hit video. We should be about ready for a drop. We've been here for a while, and the drop rate here is pretty high. Or pretty low, depending on how you think about it. The most experience I got in a day, well, it was almost definitely when I was doing herb lore, but I don't know how much I got. Probably on the bonus experience weekend. 2-0. I don't really add many people at all. Ooh, Mud Battle Staff. I mostly opened effigies as I got them, although I never really did all that much combat after I maxed, so I didn't get all that many. Ah, cool. Tuck says I got almost 12 mil experience in Herblore on one day on July 31st. So yeah, that's probably the most I've ever had. I use a Radeon 6870 graphics card. Turmoil is probably more useful than overloads, as long as you can at least use extremes. You're probably better off having turmoil because it also gives you soul split, which is very helpful. I stole your XP. It was an option between 15 mil in a melee skill or 7.7 mil prayer, and I took the prayer option. J Maximus. Yes, I can use Bloom and anti-aliasing together. Hey Con, I have some really old PK videos, but they're still pretty decent. I don't really have any plans to do anymore, but maybe. I don't know, if my account were reset, I'd probably just level it back up and then make a video series about it or something to keep motivated. It wouldn't really take all that long to max out, to be honest. It's a lot faster now than it used to be. We'll probably go to Chaos Dwogres next. Let's see. Goodbye to Pro Nameless, who's leaving. Thank you for watching. I'd rather not do Chaos, or I'd rather not do Corp Beast in this live stream. I'd rather do a separate live stream just for Corp, because it will take a really long time to get a Sigil, and I'd rather just save it for a separate stream just all on its own. The R storyline is fine. I mean, there are some really good quests that I enjoy, but in general it just progresses too slowly. Other than that, I think it's good though. Dragon Helm? Huh, that's new. I don't plan on getting 200 mil skills, but I don't know, if they come out with any rewards for 200 mils, then I'd probably go for them. I do have the Shark's Tooth necklace, yeah. It took me, I believe, around 130 trawler runs to get the full thing. I believe it took me about 12 mil experience at Pyramid Plunder just doing it normally to get the full Black Ibis set. Tuck, it's sort of cool. I don't really think about it a whole lot when I'm not actually on RS though. Which is probably a good thing. I don't know, sometimes it's a little bit weird. But in general it's cool. I've only got like 20 or 25 mil fletching experience banked. Goliath gloves are definitely better than a whip. Or at least they do more damage. Yeah, Goliath gloves, their max hit I believe is around 740, while whip is like 711 or something. And then rapier is 811, so Goliath gloves are a little bit better. Not to mention the special attack on Goliath gloves. I mean, it's not really a special attack, but their special effect is really nice. I wear the Slayer helm mostly because of its stats. Ooh, that's a little much. Oh, thank you, Sticker. Or Sticker. Tuck, I'm definitely not going to quit after getting a gold. I don't understand people who do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would you go for a goal and then just quit and have it not really mean anything? I'll do minigames and keep making videos. I mean, even now I'm not really even making money. I'm mostly just making videos. Jagex has a tip that you should wield your polypore staff to conserve prayer points, because it gives a little prayer bonus, I suppose. I think Dominion Tower would be interesting if it had more bosses in it. Not a big deal, but it would be sort of cool. Okay, CU2O. We might need to change clan chat soon then. I'm not really sure. They'll probably be okay for a little while unless anyone new comes. But yeah, for the next boss, definitely. Okay, yeah, but thank you for hosting. That was helpful. Goodbye for CLS Pier. We'll probably use Magical Van's friends chat after this, since we normally use it for other live streams as well. So yeah, that should work. $5K Cast Wars games is probably a little bit much, but that's what the requirement is, so... I bought all of the dungeoneering rewards and I maxed out my Ring of Kinship. I'm not really sure how many dungeon tokens I have left, though it's between 4 and 5 mil, but not exactly sure. Parsonsda, it's 5:40 p.m., so just a little bit tired. I don't know, I was working a lot on that that gameplay trailer. It kept me up for a while. I use other people's chats because I don't have enough space on my friends list to add a lot of people. And yeah, you need to add people to have them in loot share. I wish there were the option to do loot share without them being added, but there isn't, so that's that. How many people would you need to do a Darko Corp event? It's always, what, 160 damage, I believe, for the spec? Oh, so is it 8-8 for range then? Peptides. All of the music should be listed on the live stream itself in the top left corner. With me, I don't know, I sort of feel like this, we should just keep going until we get the drops. I don't know, if it's too boring, we can leave, I guess. Matt, if you're training range, you should be getting like 400k, or 4 or 500 an hour, I guess. I don't know what it is now, but I don't know, 7 mil at 500k an hour, 14 hours a day. I don't know, that's a lot, but it's not ridiculous, I guess. Wait, someone said my the live stream thing isn't showing up correctly? Or the like the song that it says? Oh, okay, it updated. I'm not sure about Elder Dragons. Isn't that more of a Skyrim thing? I don't remember hearing about Elder Dragons mentioned. I thought it was just Dragonkin. Okay, see you, Jagex. Thank you for coming. Nat, I probably wouldn't take the name Omar if it came up. I like the name Castle Wars more. Although I'm not sure, it's tempting. Hey Con, the Chaos Elemental is really easy. You can just one-item it with Goliath Gloves and Inventory of Sharks. The only reason I'd really be iffy about that boss is just because I don't know what the drop rate is. I heard from someone that it's about 1 out of 60 to get the Dragon Pickaxe. I know it's not very common, but it also depends what the spawn time on that is. I don't really live on a motorway, it's just a little road, it just sounds really loud. No, I don't want kids, no thanks. Hey Con, the Goliath Gloves, the spec doesn't activate if you're attacking NPCs. Like, it doesn't activate onto people. So you'd have to attack someone, in which case you'd be skulled anyway. Oops, my laptop froze up. Let me reload Twitch. I can't read the chat on there if it's frozen. The only thing I know about the new runecraft method is it's going to be fast, but I don't know how fast. I'm pretty sure they said it's going to be the best method of training runecrafting in general. Oh yeah, hey Con, that's probably true. Well, just don't turn on auto retaliate. Sparkmac tried to scam me in the duel arena once, so I don't really have a whole lot of respect for him. He tried rule switching on me. I'm 22 years old. Next boss is probably Chaos Dwogres. I don't watch Chris Archieprods, no. A Rev Mass would be okay, I guess. Yeah, I mean there are a lot of them there, so at least we'd be kept busy. I don't know, I was thinking Dwogres. If enough people want to do revs, then we could do those. It's true that revs aren't coin shareable, so it would more be a free-for-all. Are they coin shareable? I didn't. RS related subscriptions are JimmyFly06, V1 Kingio, Mr. CVBGN, So Solid 2K, RuneShark, although I don't watch most of RuneShark stuff, it's just too much. Let's see. My least favorite DragX update, probably Squeal of Fortune or one of those like really money grabbing things. Yeah. Yeah, So Solid doesn't really do many videos. I think it's mage, or what is it? Yeah, I think it's mage protected Dwogres. No, everyone says range. I don't know, I went there when it came out, but besides that I haven't been there. I haven't watched the Gods Exposed series. You can only max your skill cap thing at your Citadel. It's, yeah, like, I don't know, all the skills go towards the skill cap. And, yeah, once you get a certain amount, it caps it out and you can't do any more. Yeah, this is starting to get a bit boring. I don't know, this is the problem with a lot of these bosses, they're just too easy with so many people. It's not really any challenge when they die pretty much instantly. The quest for Chaos Dwogres is, what's it called? It's one of those red axe things. What's the name? Forgiveness of a Chaos Dwarf, yeah, that's it. Oh wow, yeah, that was a lot of deaths there. Okay, okay, well, let's go to Chaos Dwogres for like an hour and a half and see how it goes. I'm a bit tired. I didn't really get enough sleep in the last few days because I was busy editing. So I don't want to do like a 10-hour live stream. We already got a lot of drops on this trip. So yeah, let's get ready for Chaos Dwogres and head up over there. Okay, yeah, let's head up to Chaos Dwogres after this guy. Yep, okay. there are a couple graves down here, so anyone who's coming to get their graves should be all right. They should just make sure to bring melee defense gear and protect from magic once they get here, so that they don't get killed. Okay, so let's see. I haven't been to Dwogres in a long time, so someone says to bring cannons and group venge. Okay, I can do cannons. I don't have lunars on, but yeah, cannons are fine. Great. One moment. There should be enough of us that we don't really need to worry about healing all that much, so bring some food, but you probably shouldn't need it. We'll probably have to switch friends chats to magical vans because 2.0 is offline at the moment. Okay, let me change the title of the live stream. Just changing the title of the live stream up here. Okay, at Magical Van's friends chat. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I was just editing the title up there. Should be good now. Oops, one more title to edit still. Thanks. Uh-oh, someone died. Okay, right. Magical Van's friends chat. Sorry, I'm still in 2.0s, aren't I? Okay, so we just melee at Dwogres, I suppose. I don't really remember, but I'm sure melee will be fine. Let me just switch out my gear here. Okay, let's see. Bring a helm. Okay, defender, rapier, amulet. Okay, much better. We'll probably do an hour or an hour and a half at Dwogres. I don't want to stay too long because I am pretty tired from doing all that editing in the last few days. But yeah, Dwogres should be okay. Okay, so now I just need overloads and the prayer pots and food. Alright, Parsones says that I only need prayer armor really, so yeah, I'll just bring Proselyte then. Yeah, Dwarves probably would be just overkill. I haven't used Proselyte in a really long time, not since they updated it definitely, but probably a lot longer before that. Let's see, Fairy Ring. I don't know, I haven't been there in a while. I'll just try the Fairy Ring. Once I get some overloads. Okay, so an hour, there's an hour and 20 minutes. And there's an hour and a half. Okay, I've got an hour and a half worth of stuff, so I'll stay for an hour and a half. Let's see. DKS, I remember this one's to buy ice strike worms. Then I just go down here. I believe using the fairy ring here is faster because the cave forecast Dwogres is all the way on the other side of the dwarf cities, so it's faster just to fairy ring up here. I could be wrong, I haven't done it in a while. Okay, yeah, let's go in. Or, yeah, why not? We've definitely got enough people. Oh yeah, and people are already in here, nice. Okay, and don't forget to put on your loot share if you haven't yet. Was anyone here when we arrived? Let's see, what was SV's question? Fish Flingers tickets reset 1 week from when you first get them. but you also have to have used them all up in that time for them to reset. So if you do it at like 5 p.m. on a Monday and use them all up within that week, they'll reset. They'll reset the next Monday at 5 p.m. But if you don't use them all up, then they'll reset like whenever you use them all up and reclaimed your next set of 10 tickets. I know it doesn't hurt to just use them up as early as possible. The live stream footage always has to process a little bit before it gets uploaded, otherwise it would be way too large, like it would be a ton of footage and it would take up all your internet speed. So it takes a few seconds for it to process and get uploaded. But yeah, once it's uploaded, then it's still a few seconds behind, unfortunately. I assume tomorrow's update is probably the dungeoneering little fixes, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. For some reason my laptop's not being very nice. It's really slow at the moment. Oops, my cannon. Thank you. Hey Con, I don't live up there at the moment. I was living up with my aunt and uncle for a summer, or yeah, summer and sort of fall as well. They were remodeling their house and I was helping out with that. But yeah, I don't live up there. I don't know, that cat was sort of cool. Uh-oh, lag. Ooh, a muddy key. How much are those worth? Like 3k probably? Dragon pickaxes are definitely on the loot share table, right? Or like coin share, they're not going to just be split up for everyone, are they? Yeah, this is a little bit easy. Yes, more cannons. Good. I decided I'd not fletch this time. It was a bit lame to be leeching off of everyone. Yeah, I remember when this place came out, everyone was cannoning and camping in here with all their like steel titans and things. $4K for the muddy keys, if anyone was wondering. Steel Titans were definitely out when this was released. I remember people using them in here. Just like stealing kills off of each other and things. Or I'm like 90% sure. Maybe I'm just remembering a bunch of cannons. But I'm pretty sure people used. I mean, summoning was definitely released before 2010. I maxed in 2008, and it was out. I think it came out in like spring 2008. Ragnell, no, it doesn't. You have to manually pick up all the loot. I've never owned a disc of returning. Yeah, a disc of returning is definitely on my list of items to buy. It's not really a priority, but it's on there. Loot share works. Okay, so if you miss a drop, you get some loot share potential, which gives you a better chance of getting a drop when there is one. I don't know the exact technical bits of how it works. I'm sure other people have figured it out by now. But yeah, that's it in short. Like, the more drops you miss, the more likely you are to get a new one. Yeah, it is going to be tough to find drops, isn't it? Well, it's not like I'm getting any drops anyway, so... The Disc of Returning used to be used in RuneScape Classic. There used to be a black hole area or something like that, which was like a prison for people who got banned. I'm not quite sure how it worked because I never played back then, so I don't know. I never visited it. But yeah, you could visit it using a disc of, or you could visit it and then you'd need a Disc of Returning to get out, I believe. Algebra, it's a loot share mass, or a coin share mass rather, so any expensive drop will be split up. So if someone, or if we get a pickaxe drop, it should give us around like 300k a piece, I'd say. I'm probably going to go after this Chaos Dwarf trip. I mean, ideally we'll get a pickaxe, but I'm probably going to go in about an hour and a half or so. The longest I've played RS in one sitting is probably like 25 or 30 hours. I was probably skilling of some sort, I'm not really sure what. It was, I don't know, I used to be in a skilling clan after I maxed, so we did skilling competitions. I mean, I did a 24-hour live stream this past bonus experience weekend as well, so that was definitely up there. My CPU usage at the moment is, let me see, 75% roughly. Wow, this really goes through your chat, like all these little drops. I messaged Machinima again, and they said that they had contacted a YouTube engineer, and hopefully he'd respond back, but he hasn't yet. Yeah, I'm not really sure when they'd respond back. It's been a while now, so hopefully they'll get it done soon. Currently I am at 10 or 11 frames per second. I don't get that many when I'm live streaming. It's also because there are a lot of people in this area. Okay, I don't think the trading will work because I'm always in combat because of my cannon. I'm unlikely to make it pure, but I wouldn't consider it impossible. My favorite skill to train was probably Slayer, especially way back when it was actually more interesting. You didn't like just blow through your tasks in like 30 minutes apiece. You actually had to fight them. I don't know, now Slayer's just so easy. Like combat is just so overpowered compared to how monsters are. I've got no idea how much I made from Slayer. It was a long time ago. I don't know, I remember I got my first whip and it was like 3 mil or something. So I don't know, I made a good bit off of whips, probably like 50 mil or something at least. Actually maybe more. I know I did some Abyssal Demon hunting on the side, not even on Slayer task. I think a Chaotic Spear is a bit unlikely, it would just make Corp way too easy. But I don't know, it's possible. I did expect them to come out with more rewards when they came out with the batches of Dungeoneering after the first one. It was a bit surprising that they didn't. I mean, they came out with some stuff like Augury and Rigor, but yeah, nothing incredibly major. Oh wow, I wasn't paying attention, I was reading my emails, and I'm down to like 350 life points. Oops. What was even hurting me? Everything's dying so fast. I haven't really quit RS, no. I mean, I've taken short breaks and I like worked at a summer camp over one summer, which was probably the longest real break I've taken. But yeah, in general, I haven't really. Jakir, I didn't check that message yet, but I saw that you sent it, so I'll take a look. I'm sure it'll be good. Tis Talk Chad 95. Your name doesn't really ring a bell, but I may not remember just because it was Chad, which is, I mean, it's also used as a monster, so, yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not really sure what got me involved with YouTube. I just started making videos here and there. Once I got my partnership with Machinima, then I really started getting into it a lot more, and I enjoyed it, so I kept going. I don't know, just a slow progression into it, I guess. When I was doing runecrafting, I did around 60 to 91 with the Nature Company, which was about 30 to 40k experience an hour. And then I did 91 to 96 doing my own natures through the Abyss at about 18 to 19k experience per hour. And then I did 96 to 99 with the Double Law Company, which was about 45k experience per hour. So I don't know, it was significantly slower than it is now, but Bad Armadillo, you make about double as much from being partnered through YouTube, but it's difficult to get partnered through YouTube if you're making RuneScape videos, just any video game videos in general. It's hard to get partnered through YouTube, which is, it's a little bit odd because Jagex has stated that they don't mind people making YouTube videos and making money off of them. So yeah, I'm not really sure why. I don't know, if I could figure out why, I'd much rather just be partnered with YouTube rather than Machinima, because yeah, you make like double as much money off of it, which is pretty crazy. The split would be a bit over 300k, I'm not sure of the exact amount though. I have played Minecraft a bit in the past. I never really got all that much into it, but a little bit. Basia, I don't have a job at the moment, so YouTube is my main source of income, but it's not really like a big source of income. It's, I don't know, I mean, I wouldn't be able to live off of it for sure. Jakir asks my thoughts on having a free ZMI bank as a reward from the new minigame. I think that would be a fair reward, that would be fine. I mean, not a big deal, but it would be sort of nice. Bam, I think it only makes sense for Chaotix to be 200k tokens, because their requirement is level 80 Dungeoneering, and 400k tokens requires over level 85. One, two, three, die. It's $2 per 1k views that count, but not all views count. Like, views from mobile phones don't count. And it has to be... Sorry. The car there was really loud. It has to be views that count, and I don't know, at least like 10% of the views that I get don't count, which is sort of annoying, but that's how it is. I need to figure out where to set up my cannon. It's strange that I can't set it up where it was before, but okay. I think we'd be able to find cannon or dragon pickaxe loot pile, but yeah, I don't know, if single people get drops, it's sort of hard to find those. Sorry about that. One, two, three, I could turn off the ability to view it on a mobile device, but people like watching on their phones, and I'd rather get more people watching than make money off of it. There, I don't know, YouTube and Google, they check on stuff like that. Like, if you were to reload a video 2,000 times, I'm not really sure what would happen, but I know I wouldn't get paid for 2,000 views. I mean, they can detect if someone's just reloading a page constantly like that. I don't have any plans to quit RS. I'll probably play less once I go back to school in the fall, but no plans on quitting. I got the name Castle Wars when it was freed up. They freed up a lot of names that hadn't really been used. Like, people had taken them on low-level accounts but never actually played on them. So I was lucky enough to get to switch my name to it. The boss that I've done the most is I don't know, possibly Haraken from Fight Kiln. Maybe, no, I've done Haraken more than I've done normal Jad. Jagex, I heard that the Chaos Alley drop rate for Dragon 200s was 1 out of 60 from one guy who had a log on the forums. I don't know how accurate either of those numbers are, though. Ouch, 600 Chaos Elemental kills? Have you had any PvP armor from them? Helzeros, between Ellie or Divine, in general, I'd prefer Divine. Ellie's not bad, but yeah, I prefer Divine for sure. Huh. I just got an email that one of my videos on my secondary YouTube channel has footage from Jagex LTD, but ads may appear next to it in some cases. PVM Banff, I'm not really sure how much I've made off of Fight Kiln. Quite a lot. I've done, I think, 87 Fight Kilns so far. But yeah, I'm not really sure how much profit a piece. Probably like 7 mil on average. Okay, good night, CLS Pure. My record Fight Kiln was 43 minutes. I'm not really sure how people are doing it so much faster than me. I was talking to Wooks for a bit. Oh, hey, it's the Raptor. Haha, we stole your kill, Raptor. Quick, kill them before he does. I'm not sure about any weird buzzy noise. It could just be my mic. It's probably not the best quality. I don't know, I've had trouble finding good quality mics. Graced. I'd do it if it weren't against the rules, but I'd rather not break the RS rules. My FPS are a bit low when I'm streaming, just because it takes some of my processor power to live stream. Normally it's a little bit better than this. I don't know. My FPS have been a lot worse since they keep coming out with all these updates, which make it slower. G-Dude, the fight kiln guide will be out once I figure out what I'm doing wrong, why my kilns are over 40 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. Once I figure out how people are doing it faster, then I'll definitely get out a guide on how to do it. 50 Cent. I have a Intel i5 quad-core 2.8 gigahertz processor. I'm not sure of any exact things besides that, but yeah. I don't know. I was actually looking into overclocking it recently. I might try doing that. I've never tried overclocking anything before. So what do you guys think the drop rate is from these guys for a dragon pickaxe? I know it's pretty rare, isn't it? I wonder how fast we're getting kills here. It's gotta be pretty quick. G-Dude, I won't be doing another stream later tonight after this one's done. So we've got roughly 1,000 kills to get a dragon pick, I think. So, I don't know, we're probably getting like at least like 15 kills a minute, I'd say. So, what, 450 kills an hour, so we should get one in 2 hours. I don't know, that's just an estimate, but I'd say we're getting them pretty quick. Probably not doing any more bosses on this live stream once we're done with this. Probably tomorrow I'll be streaming though. It also depends what the update is tomorrow. If there is an update tomorrow. Ambrosia. I'm not really sure when I'll be done with my rare set. Hopefully soon, but I haven't really been working on money enough. So yeah, I'm not really sure. My max hit ever with any weapon was 1,228 with an AGS. I mean, besides certain fun weapons, yeah. The only rare that I've actually got now is a pumpkin. I've got enough money for quite a few more, but yeah. The only one I actually have is a pumpkin. My ideal Castle Wars gear depends if I'm scoring, defending, or just playing around and killing people in the rocks. If I'm killing people in the rocks, I wear full Pernix with a with bolas. I bring Chaotic Crossbow, an Eagle Eye Kite Shield, Glaven Boots, Barrow's Gloves. What else? But I obviously bring a Zammy spear. Wow, I'm sort of getting owned. I'm almost at 14k Cast Wars games. Still working my way up there. I'm about 7k games away from getting to rank 1. The rank 1 and 2 players are pretty close to each other in numbers of games, and I'm rank 3 at the moment. I'm still a ways off though. I don't know, I'll get it eventually. It's not any rush. I'd rather keep making videos and just AFKing it when I'm not doing anything else. I got the trimmed comp cape about 20 minutes after it came out. Wow, almost 1,000 likes on my gameplay trailer video. That's pretty crazy. I'm not sure that I've ever had 1,000 likes on anything besides the fight kiln that I did on the first day. Ah, Dragon Spear. I'm not even gonna bother looking for that one. I probably won't be able to find it. Oops, I picked up a piece of cheese because I thought it was a pile of coins. Yeah, Nightwish. I could read out the dungeon journals once I get them. I have a desktop and a laptop, so just 2 monitors. Daniel, I have done I have done a bunch of fight kilns for money, but it's not really my priority at the moment. I mean those 100 fight kilns have been done over like the past month and a bit longer since fight kiln came out. I'm not really working hard at it. In the past week I only did like 8 fight kilns or something. So yeah, not really even putting a dent in what I need to get the rare set. Local Champ asks, or he says, I thought you weren't allowed to talk about what you make from the partnership, and sorry, that was like 10 minutes ago. I'm not really paying attention as much to the YouTube chat. But I'm not exactly sure if that's true. I have heard some people say that, but I haven't read it anywhere. I could go read through my machinima contract again, but I don't remember them saying that we couldn't talk about it. PVM Bamf asks, do you think Jagex should add at least 2k plus total worlds? I don't think so really. Maybe 1, but I don't think 2 would be all that great. I mean, all the high level players are going to just be using the same spots, so it's not even all that helpful just to have 1. But I don't know, 2 would just take up extra server space, I'd say. There's so many high levels now too. It's not even all that rare. Like, there are 3k max players, I think, or something crazy. PVSM, I know that I want to make videos with a few other video makers. I was recently messaged by Little RS Village, I believe their name was. I hadn't heard of them before, but evidently they do videos with Silent Core. And they asked if I'd be interested in doing videos with them. I'm not really sure what they were interested in though. And I don't know, unless I message them with something, we probably won't do anything. And also Arbiterspar asked me in January, so it's a while ago, but I'm sure he'd still be up for a video if I asked. I don't know, if people have ideas for those videos, give me some suggestions and we'll see how it goes. Wow, this is pretty crazy how fast it burns through cannonballs even with this many people here. I can't imagine how fast you go through them on your own. I'll probably do the next Wednesday, I'd say. I probably won't do it tomorrow, but we'll see how it goes. I got hacked once. It was through Jagex's recovery system, just a fail on their part. My computer is secure, and I didn't lose anything, so it was alright. I mean, not my favorite thing to have happen, but no loss, so that's okay. You can't get effigies through loot share. Or coin share. Yeah, that's why a lot of people used to like to do free-for-all necks, and then just split the drops, because you got a lot of effigies and you also could get elite clues and other things from it. Ooh, yay, I picked up 100 hand cannon shot that someone left there. You need to do Forgiveness of a Chaos Dwarf to get 2 Chaos Dwarves. Ah, thank you, Vario. Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure what happened there. My internet must have just cut out for a second, not enough for me to notice on RS, but it stopped the live stream from working. It's strange though, it says it was still streaming to Justin TV, so I guess that must be prioritized. There's supposed to be a way for you to dual stream at once, so it sends it up to like a specific server, and then from there it sends it to both of the sites, both Justin and YouTube. But for some reason YouTube hasn't allowed that yet. Like they're I don't know, for some reason they don't allow you to do that yet. But if they did that, then I could use half the bandwidth that I use now, which would be really nice. But yeah, not yet. I use Sony Vegas for my editing. Sony Vegas 9. Let's see, I got a Crimson Charm here somewhere. Good luck finding it, right? Ooh, I found it! Wow, that was easy. I'm not sure how many P-mods there are in RS. At least a couple thousand, I'm sure, but yeah, I don't know the exact number. If there's a decent update tomorrow, I'll stream it. It's probably just going to be the Dungeoneering update, so I'll probably just do a video talking about it. I don't know, live streaming every day is a lot. I mean, it's like 4 hours of playing RS. It's really tough, you know? No, but I mean, just like being interactive and talking and, I don't know, answering questions constantly, it's tiring. Streaming every day would be a little bit much. Favorite quest before Ritual of the Majorat was While Gothic Sleeps, and I still like While Gothic Sleeps more than Ritual of the Majorat. Jagex, I do accept donations in general, but you have to like really want to give it, because yeah, I'm doing okay on money. So yeah, pretty much that. Trollolololol. I do watch some TV shows, but I keep up to date on most of them, and so I only watch them when they have the new episodes. Let's see, I watch Fringe, Supernatural, Vampire Diaries, Once Upon a Time, House. Let's see. I don't know, I also read a bit, although not a whole lot recently. That was mostly when I was doing a lot more AFK Castle Wars. I was reading quite a lot. Jailbreak. Before this Chaos Dwogre trip, we did a trip of Dagonnoth Kings as well as Tormented Demons. I haven't watched anime in a while. I used to when I was in high school a bit more, but yeah, I haven't in a while. I never watched that, Jakir. I really liked Full Metal Alchemist. That was one of my favorite shows. I watched a bit of Bleach, which was good as well, but it just dragged on and on. They really need to learn when to stop. Or I guess learn how to stop. I mean, it wasn't really a when, because there was never really any good ending point. PVM Bamp. The closest I've ever come to scamming people on purpose is probably when the Recipe for Disaster quest came out. I was one of the first people to finish it. I did it on the first day. And I was selling the meat tenderizers for like 100k a piece when they only cost 50k at the shop. I mean, if you consider that scamming, I don't know. I'd probably consider that merchanting. How many episodes of Bleach are there now? There were like 170 or something last I checked. I think I only got to like that episode 80 or something. I never really got into watching those shows regularly. I mean, I find Family Guy pretty funny, and American Dad I haven't seen much of, but what I've seen is pretty amusing. I've never watched Spartacus Blood and Sand. I don't know, there are a lot of shows that are on my list to watch, which I'll get to eventually, but they're not really a priority. I don't really care at all about cars. I know some people are really interested in different models and things, but yeah, I don't really care as long as it drives smoothly. It doesn't matter to me. Oops, prayer dropped. I don't know, some people have said that RS is a waste of time. I don't know, I don't really know, I haven't been told that in a while. I mean, I wouldn't really consider it much more of a waste of time than a lot of other activities. My brother introduced me to RS, so yeah, I don't know, it just looked cool at the time. My brother hasn't played actively in a long time. He was a pure, or he still is, I suppose. He did a bunch of PK videos and things. No dragon pickaxe yet. Still hoping. I've never actually had a dragon pickaxe drop, so that would be nice. Between penance and vampirism, I prefer vampirism because it's just better for what I use it for. But if you do boss hunting, if you're like doing bandos for necks, you're probably better off using penance for those. Moxeno, his YouTube channel was hacked a long time ago, but his YouTube name is PK Moderators. Huh, bittercat mushroom spore, that's new. The loyalty point system gives you loyalty points every consecutive month that you have membership. It activates when you buy the membership, and doing things like buying membership cards, you don't get all the membership in advance, you get it the month that it activates. And you keep getting more membership point or more loyalty points every month until you get to a cap, which is I believe 15k per month. My brother and I don't really talk about RS at all. I don't know, he doesn't really care much about it anymore. Oh wow, someone got an uncut dragonstone. Huh, grats. Hmm. I don't know, I play a lot of RS now. I don't really have anything going on besides it, so I don't know, I'm pretty much always on it. I'm not really sure about favorite movie. I get asked like favorite music and favorite movie and that kind of thing a lot, but yeah, I'm not really sure. Wow, that spike where we lost a bunch of viewers, we were at about 280 before that, and now we're at 130. That's crazy that it crashed it so much. It's really annoying. Hmm. I don't know, my least favorite recent updates have been the like Squeal of Fortune and the stuff that they're doing to try and get money. Green, yes I do, but I'm not sure how much because they haven't told us and I haven't been able to figure it out. I don't know, I think it's just the same as normal videos with $2 per 1,000 views, but not positive. I don't know, I remember liking RS a lot. When I was more of a noob, it was more exciting. But I'm not sure. Like, now it's nice in another way just because it's like much more community based and the YouTube thing as well. I care a bit about efficiency, like I don't just waste time a lot. I do AFK a lot of Castle Wars, but I mean I'm getting Castle Wars games out of that. I almost never am just standing around at a bank. That's too inefficient for me. I think the squeal wheel is okay because it's just too rare to make anything actually matter on it. Just the real world trade thing that they just did with it, I don't like that at all. I might get rid of my cannon soon. We kill them fast enough without them, I think. Just burns through a lot of cannonballs too. I haven't heard anything new about the life points for normal armors, although, I don't know, it would be such a huge update I wouldn't expect it to come out for a long time. Yeah, Steve, I doubt they'll do anything about the spin buying. They want it in as probably an intermediate step towards microtransactions. Yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't mind if Jagex sold loyalty points because, I don't know, those are mostly cosmetic or just auras which you can get normally. Like spins, you can buy the experience off of it and there's really no alternative for that. Loyalty points, most of them are cosmetic or just don't really do much anyway. Like, I wouldn't mind buying up a bunch of months of membership in advance if I could get a bunch of loyalty points out of it. That would be fine with me. I'd be paying for the membership anyway. No more bosses after these Dwogres, no. We'll probably stay here, or I'll stay here till my overloads run out, which is around half an hour left. So we'll have been here for about an hour and a half total. So like, I think that comes out to like 600 or 700 kills. So if we don't get a dragon pickaxe by then, well, oh well. No friends chat for winning Castle Wars as far as I know. If you really just want to get wins and tickets, you should have someone let you into a game in an empty world. It's the easiest way to do it. I mean, if you want to use the theme worlds, you can also just look at which teams look better and do a rough estimate off of that, like how many Steel Titans, how many people in Pernix. And if you know the names of some people who are good, then you can follow them around pretty much. The only PVM guide that I can think of that I'm definitely making is the guide to fight kiln. I'm not really sure besides that. Oh, Dragon Pickaxe! Dragon Pickaxe! Oh my god. 300k. Almost doesn't even pay off the cannonballs at all. Okay, now where's the drop? Uh-oh, where's the drop? Oh, there we go. Phew. Woot! 318k. That's pretty awesome. That wasn't so bad. Good work, everyone. Okay, well, let's do like 5 or 10 more minutes here, and then I'm going to head offline, I think, so... yeah. The longest I've ever played non-stop is probably around 30 hours. Kiln is good cash. It's probably the best in the game besides merchanting and besides king dungeoneering floors. I need to get back into merchanting. I haven't really been merchanting in a while. I don't really plan on trying out Guild Wars 2 now. Defiant Titan, yes, you can. I do not have Steam, no. Most of the games that I get, I just download. I actually don't really play many games either. I mean, not many besides RS. A few here and there, but it's mostly little games. Well, that's pretty cool. We got a dragon pickaxe. I sort of didn't expect it. I thought it might be too rare. I've never played Happy Wheels, no. Not been betrayed by any friends on RS as far as I know, but I'm also careful and I don't really lend out anything. The most I've trusted someone with was a pair of Virtus legs when they were like 650 mil. We got 2 pairs of dragon claws at the start of the trip, as well as a dragon slice, I believe it was. About 300k splits from each of them, like 250 to 300k, I think. I sort of like clue scrolls. I hate how they added all those stupid item requirements, so you have to like dress up to do an emote. That was just stupid. Like, whoever thought of that really should think again and take it out. But I don't know, they're okay in general. My best loot, at the time at least, was a Robin Hood hat and a Guthix kite in one clue, which was like 3.5 mil, which was a whole lot. Didn't we get like an 11k mud staff as well? I've never had a third age piece, and I've done at least like 200 clues, I believe, that I've recorded. $2k clues, wow. That's a lot. Wow, yeah, 2k clues. I don't know if I'd quit if Jagex started selling GP. I don't know, I've played RS for so long that it would be weird to quit. I don't know, like if I found another game and I could get into it on YouTube as well, then I'd definitely think about it. I mean, I'd still probably keep my membership on RS and just like AFK Cast Wars on the side, but yeah. The thing is that I don't really care about money in RS all that much, and I don't really care about skills. I care mostly about minigames. So if they like started selling Cast Wars games, then I'd be pissed, but other than that, I don't really care a whole lot. I mean, I definitely wouldn't like it, but it wouldn't like make me need to quit. It doesn't ruin my goals and what I've achieved in general. I don't know, what would make me quit? Probably getting banned. I mean, or like having my bank reset or something, that would be probably enough. If all skills were increased to level 120, yeah, I'd probably try and max out. I do not have ant pets, no. Hang on. Never mind. Would I rather be invisible whenever I wanted or be able to fly? Be able to fly, I'd say. Yes, I have almost all of the pets unlocked. I mean all the relatively difficult ones like the pet Karask and pet Jad, Abyssal Demon Minion, all that kind of stuff. PVM Bamf, I'm not sure if you're serious about that. $1,000 in your life for becoming a JMod, I think that's a no-brainer. The Jad pet, yeah, you get it from Soul Wars. I believe it costs 100 Zeal, or maybe it's 70 Zeal, and you trade in a Fire Cape as well. But I've been a member for what, 7 years? 7 times 60, 500 and, or no wait, $420. Sorry, I sort of failed on the math there. Yes, you can definitely sell Halos back in Castle Wars. After this I'm probably going to go. Yeah, I muted my mic there for a sec. Should be back now though. Do I have like really bad static or something? I know my mic quality isn't the best. I should really look into getting a better mic. But I don't know, all the mics that I look into, I don't know, they just aren't comfortable, or they're just sort of awkward, or they're too expensive, or I don't know. I don't like those giant ear covering mics. They're just not comfortable for me. I've got this cheap Plantronics .326 Supra Oral headset. It's like, it was like 10 or 15 bucks or something, but it's really nice. It's got good sound quality. Yeah, Plantronics 326 Supra Oral stereo headset. It's currently $15 on Newegg with $2 shipping. Not oral, aural, A-U-R-A-L, as in like audio or something. Or hearing, I suppose. What rare am I looking forward most to owning? I don't know, I guess blue or white party hat probably. Yeah, wood ladder. I'm not really sure what you can do about that. It's sort of annoying. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, but it's sort of annoying to have them put advertisements on your videos. Jakir, I know it's on the max possible because for some reason my voice is really, really quiet through this computer. I don't know, it's something about the sound card. I think it's a little bit messed up. It's just really, really quiet compared to how it should be. I always have to, when I'm editing my videos and I put in the audio, I always have to boost my voice by 10 decibels, and then it sounds alright. My computer cost about $1,300, but that was when I got it about 2 years ago. Or wait, no, like a year and a half ago. Jakir, the loudness, or the buzzing noise is because of the loudness, because I had to turn it up really, really loud, so you hear all of the little background static much louder than it should be. I mean, I can try changing it. Okay, recording devices, microphone, properties. Okay, it's on plus 30 decibel boost, just to give you an idea of how loud it is. It's at 192 hertz studio quality. I don't know, do you want me to try changing it down? I can't imagine changing it down would make it better, but maybe. I mean, I'm just in the advanced tab where I can select the sample rates, and it has just the normal rates like 44.1 hertz, 48, or I mean these are on 1000, 48,000 hertz, 96,000, 192, and then it has 24, those are 16-bit ones, and then it has them all in 24 bits. Kong Burrito, no I'm not. Thumperton, I actually have a video called How to Play RuneScape in Maximum High Detail or something like that. You could take a look at it and see what my settings look like. I went into my graphics card settings and I had to change those around before it would work. Okay, well, I'm going to try changing around the quality on my microphone, so tell me if I sound any different. Oh, darn. It says if I continue, the application may stop working. I don't really want it to crash my Livestream client. Okay, well, I'm just going to try it. If it crashes the client, it's probably about time for me to go anyway, so that's that. Yeah, let me give this a try.